Okay, ding, 8 hours is up and I'm back to, show you how to do this. This is actually so easy, okay? And we're sticking with now 4 ingredients and we don't even have to use that many. It's actually a choice. Choices are good. So, let's go forward. Blender. Easy, right? Strainer, we're going to use one today. Usually you don't need one, but hey, if you want to, you can. Okay, nuts. You just want to pour off this old water because you have been soaking them and getting rid of the enzyme inhibitors. And what are enzyme inhibitors? Well, that's why you soak your nuts, not just because it feels good. Anyway, here we go. Straining the nuts, putting them back, right? Oh, I could have actually saved a step. Maybe I'll edit that out so you don't get confused. Okay, there we go. Nuts in here. Oh, water. So I actually could have done, see, you could just take this and make it even shorter. Let's pretend I didn't do it. Okay, look, we could go like this. Pretend there's water in there. Rinse, rinse. Put it in there. Add a cup. Well, actually just fill to the top of the nuts with water. There you go. And you're going to add more water later. This is just so it's easier to crunch up all the nuts. Okay, now, I don't mean to confuse you, but if you want to sweeten the nut milk, which I'm sure you do, because God forbid it doesn't have any flippin' sugar in it. So you can use dates, organic, lovely organic dates, and yes, there are some in here. Look at those beauties, fat little plump yummies, and you can just stick this in your fridge like that. Buy them. You don't have to use the tongs and the sticky in the bag, and no, buy a box. Do yourself a favor, because we're going to end up eating a lot more of these. You're going to be so happy. Maple syrup, honey, agave syrup. Whatever you want, pick one. Let me see, maple syrup, and the only reason why I'm going to pick that one today is because it's probably something you have, and not Mrs. Butterworth's. That is not maple syrup. That is corn syrup and all sorts of other freaked out business. So let's not do that, even though Mrs. Butterworth rocks, right? Wasn't she cool? And she would like, her arms would move even though she was glass. That tripped me out. I thought I drank something I shouldn't have. But anyway, so we're going to use maple syrup, even though dates are my preferred, just so you know. But we're going to do this, because you probably have this. So, do I have to measure? Okay, let's just do, I don't know, we'll do 1/4 of a cup. And look at, that's what I had left. But this is going to make a lot more than you think. So, alright, no, I'm not using those other sweeteners. Okay, I know I'm going to use a real vanilla bean, but you don't have to. Okay, you should probably just use the squirty kind. But you could just like, and vanilla would be in there. Okay, and a dash of salt. Because again, God forbid you eat something that doesn't have salt in it. Just a little bit, okay? You can have more later, but that would be silly. Okay, and then this is all we do. This is it. Ba-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da, making sure it did everything right, yeah. got in trouble if that would have broken. Oh my God. I didn't realize I can't flail around like that in my kitchen. So see how that made like a baby food kind of weirdness? Anyway, but it's all mushed up and that's what you want. And then just go ahead and you will experiment with how much water you want or don't want in there. Me, out of 1 cup of almonds, I like to make probably like 4, 5 cups of water. Because I don't need mine really heavy or thick. Some people like theirs the consistency of cream, but it's all good. Do what floats your boat. See, you get to actually have a little flexibility in this. Don't make me tell you that you have to make it just perfect, because that's BS. That's it for the blending part. Now guess what you gotta do? This is my favorite. Get your bowl back. And now you need a nut bag. As if I wasn't enough for you. Right? Nut bag. And, ooh. Ah. This is so fun. And if you can't hold on to the bag like this, not just like me, but I mean, you know, if you can't hold on to the bag, period. Because some people do have really, you know, they have problems with their joints and hands and stuff, and that might be a problem. So you want to be nice. You can actually put this bag in a strainer. Where's my strainer? My strainer's over there. Let's just do this, okay, for, you know, people who might not be able to hang with holding that with their fingers, okay? And until you get it down too, you might make a mess. So nut bag, pour it in the nut bag and let that strainer hold your business. Let the strainer hold your nut bag. I'm sorry, I couldn't. You can also call it a nut sack, but probably get in trouble from people, the they people. And then, like if you used to work on or live on a farm, this is like so familiar and kind of cool. Yes, I wash my hands in between the break. Always wash your hands, man. Not because the food is contaminated, but God knows where you've been. Just saying. Okay. So, and this is all you do. You just squeeze it, yeah, just Some of you said to me, you know what, that dancing thing isn't very angry. Hey, let me let you know, okay? Anger isn't one-dimensional. It comes, it goes. It hangs around, it doesn't. Okay? There's lots of other emotions, and you know what? You can do an angry dance. I've done an angry dance. You might even get to see one in the future. I think you may already have seen one and didn't know because it was disguised as a dance. But really, I was super pissed. Okay, this is just like the funnest business ever. Okay, this is the longest thing in the whole process, is this right here. And you know what? It's fun. So why would you ever complain about doing something that is fun? This isn't like you gotta turn on the stove and then scrub it later or anything like that. You gotta like milk your nuts. Okay? Sorry, you can't help You can't help but make nut jokes when you're doing this. Not kidding you. Okay, did I explain to you earlier? I did, but then I had to edit that one because I did something really stupid. So I had to turn it off and do it again. So anyway, enzyme inhibitors are what are in nuts and seeds and grains, okay? And if you don't soak them first, what happens is enzyme inhibitors, that's what they do, enzyme inhibitors, they inhibit enzymes. And what do you need to digest your food? Enzymes. So why would you want to eat an enzyme inhibitor? Oh, did I tell you that these were raw nuts that you're supposed to soak? Cooked nuts, like if you went and threw some Planters nuts in there, dummy, sorry, but yeah, I just assumed that since this is a raw cooking show, but you would be surprised, okay? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, we all have relatives. So here we go. And I've squeezed the crap out of this. You don't actually have to squeeze it that much. I just love to get every like that. Okay? This we'll deal with later in another show. You can compost it. Okay? That's good. Just pour it out of there, rinse your nut bag, as you always should after you use it, man. And then hang it up and let it dry. Don't wad it up and get moldy. Sheesh. I have to talk about everything. Okay, so that's it. You've used your strainer because, you know, just in case you don't have, you know, the hands to do it, which is really sad. I'm not kidding you. Living with pain sucks. I'll tell you that story another time. Okay, there you go. That's it. I'm going to, oh, we didn't do that last bit, so I'm not going to pour it in there. I'll just try to see how good I am at this. Woo! Ah! No, this one is not calming me down. This one is making me feel like, why wouldn't everybody on the planet do this? Why buy it in a box? Why? You buy stuff in a box, it's got a lot of water added to it, so you're paying for the shipping of all that heavy water. So with the nuts, you buy the nuts. Not the nuts and the water and all the other stuff that comes along with it. And the packaging, look, we have nothing to throw away. And I have this to recycle. Come on. Your kids ask for juice? Give them this. They ask for milk? Give them this. They want to pour something on their cereal? I'm sorry, you can buy cereal. That's cool. Pour this on it at least. Just a concerned citizen that's a little ticked